everything in the Brony Show. Reply. Shift. At. Everyone. We are back live for the recap up to the 4th game. Sorry, up to the 4th game. And now. Alright, so. I guess this will give me a chance to look at things.
Yeah, just taking a glance at the Explorers page, that is interesting take on where everyone is, what... Time for lore talk.
Yes.
Welcome to lore talk.
This is us just getting our spieled out, get our plans to properly finish up the game, and get ready for the next and currently final game. Which I actually had installed in our brief downtime of make sure we're all ready to go for this.
I'll make sure I get that installed by next time.
Well, really, just by next year at this point, because...
yeah.
But that's a later date talk. What we got right now is the We Are Here series up to the 4th game to talk about, and we found a spot to chill and sort of have the music going.
And yeah, I was gonna just be pulling up old pictures of other things to talk about who comes from which game, but we have the wiki up and it tells us some things.
Do we want to go check the body? I know it's in the wiki, but we want to go check the body to just confirm.
Yeah, let's confirm that's red. Whereas the other one, we'd have to go into the graveyard to confirm, and someone would have to fall into the well.
Oh, there was one in the graveyard as well?
Yeah, the one that I got the pickaxe from.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. But, so, at least according to what I have found here, the first people in this game series were red and a dark blue. And yeah.
And yep, there's your friend.
That's red. Oh boy. So red is dead.
It doesn't look red.
It looks almost
Oh,
like
actually, if you look over the... Yeah, come at the shoulder. Look, that's the more proper color. The pants are just...
Oh.
So yeah. Red jacket and your dark blue jacket. Yeah. And this just illuminates everything with yellow.
It does. Well, it looks orange to me, but according to what we have found, it is red.
Yeah. So.
But, yeah, so that's technically red. Unplayable.
Red does not survive the first game, but somehow makes it here.
Well, he
survives the first game, but it's trapped.
And on his way of getting out, he meets his demise. Clearly.
And
say.
Then we have I'm dark green
Yeah.
and came in to We Were Here Too with light blue.
Yes.
Light blue is found dead in the cave under the graveyard.
Alright, I'm wanting to jump into that. Just
To go see that.
just to see what you saw for that. This is a check things to see how much they actually align for what we're being told they do. Because yes,
Yeah.
we have kind of been puzzling it mostly together just fine, but we do miss some things. Because in this one, the lore is kind of just the whole story, and it's not really side snippets for what it's seen.
Yeah. The lore here is all the jester and the king
And a demon.
and we get to learn about the resistance here.
Yes, right, because that last little cutscene, one of the last ones, actually explained what was going on. But not to the us explorers, but for the why the king is where he is. Okay, this way.
And so you need to go over to the well where I fell in.
Yeah. You want to watch me going? It's interesting.
Yeah, I want to see this because I didn't see it before.
I was like, oh, you're
And
gone.
when we do the second playthrough, we're gonna have to do it in the same way.
Yeah, 'cause you just walked up
Because-
to this. And...
Crunch. You let out the spirits.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'd say that's a blue. And it does look pretty light.
Oh, I guess I don't need to be showing my screen for this. We're just talking.
We're just talking. It's a... if there's something to see, I should kind of aim for it, but other than that, it's not necessary.
So that's light blue, who, with my character dark green, was in the second game.
Yeah.
So, canonically, light blue does not escape.
He did not know, and in fact perished on his way out.
Okay, and
Wow, I found that really fast.
yeah, there is the there is in the lore a full or a hard explanation of who survives game 3.
Okay, because I'm not sure we quite figured that one out, because it was a sacrifice.
Yes. Should I read this?
Well, it happened in the third one, so as long as it doesn't interact with 5, it's fine.
Yeah, wakes up at base camp with Blue Explorer, wakes up at base camp with Orange Explorer. At the beginning, we were here together.
Yep.
They get a rescue call from their friends and decide to go help. Find Castle Rock, go in, enter 2 separate paths, decide to split up. Using Lucky's community, Blue takes on the role of the alchemist. What does Orange do during that time? Takes on the role of the priest. Priest gets visions while the alchemist meets the mysterious green explorer, which is the fake one, yeah?
I believe so, because the jester did disguise as one of us.
Oh, I wasn't back at menu, so...
Oh, you're good.
Yep.
I gotta refine.
I don't know where we're loading in, but yeah. So yeah, the priest gets the... Orange, the priest, gets visions of the princess, going through all that. When the blue explorer gets imprisoned by the jester, who wants to perform a ritual in which he would take the explorer's soul and put it in the soul stone in order to bind the king and remove the curse. That's when Orange comes to save Blue there. Orange sacrifices himself, stabbing himself with a knife. His soul is transferred to the soul stone. Blue explorer escapes and launches a flare for help. So, third game, we did see a flare that was probably the ending of one of the first two games, is what they went to.
I am gonna assume at least I'm not in and there's an additional dead explorer in We Were Here Forever. His body can be found near the Nautilus wearing a diving helmet. It could be the blue explorer that escaped, but the color of his coat doesn't quite match. Right, like when I took the diver helmet off.
Well, and there's speculation. His coat color doesn't quite match, and since there are still games to be made, he could be a currently unknown future character.
That's true.
Such that, yeah, at this point, there's Blue alive. And of these two, who canonically lives? Only one of the two explorers survives and gets rescued by a ship. Does not state who. Oh, we've loaded into the puzzle.
Yeah, I thought it'd be before. It sure wasn't.
Yeah.
But at least I'm now in a not dark cavern.
I'm in a dark cavern.
There's apparently not a good way to have it before you go into any of these. That pick your path spot. That we were gonna settle in. There's no way to pick that deliberately.
Yeah, I'd say if we're gonna pick something deliberately, let's just go to the music room. That seems a decent place to sit.
I can agree to that statement.
And then we can even quickly play through the puzzle again. Yeah. And then listen to that part again. Because looking at the ending scene of this game and that scene, there's interesting lore. Because during the scene in this spot once we go onto the organ and spin things. It says we left to here to hide the gears. At the end of the game, it does mention that those are the princesses. And we've still only interacted with one in the game.
Oh, not quite where I thought that.
Yep,
But yeah, no, these.
Oh, well.
Flip it around. The heads would describe what's going on. Like
They would talk.
Show me you
just
understand our pain and sorrow. Show me
just put
you
one
are
on here.
one of us.
Because it was just.
Who are the ones that
I
betray?
don't know if it's talking with them talking.
Who led us
Not talking yet.
astray?
But that says Jan, the Crown Prince. Oh. Put it back on and send it back out.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to stop. Yeah, I see you had mechanical fumbling, not actual.
Yeah. Understanding that the names were down there at the bottom would have been useful to know.
Yeah, it took me the second one to know that. But yeah, no, with this you actually get a explanation of who they are, what they kind of work.
That's
Like,
loud.
yeah, you have your book that explains it, but this is a different explanation.
Yeah.
Not that I hear on my end. No, I'm curious what more of a story we'll get from the now whole castle, because there's so much more people now to know their story more than the king and the children, but the jester and demon.
More people? What?
Well, we have the resistance, along with so many other things now.
Yeah, everyone. My assumption is that everyone is long dead.
Most of them, at least. Not 95% of them.
Oh, and you have a button to listen to it again here. I didn't even see that before.
Oh, I didn't even know about the button. Or did I? I don't know.
Maybe.
It's been a little
in the
bit.
column to the right.
Let's see here. What else have we got here? Ah, so this is a jester. Is he still technically around?
Yes, that is a button to replay. Interesting. So yeah, you were listening to all this.
Half
Did
list.
you actually listen?
As I said, I didn't realize they were talking until like the second or third scene.
Oh, because you immediately would pick them up?
Yes, because I didn't realize they talked to me.
Would you like to reload this area and listen to them all? I can go in.
It doesn't fully matter. Because, I mean, we won't really have any connection other than we have the king. He was greedfully wanting to live forever.
Yeah, it's mostly... mostly what you get from these statements are who they are and what their general motives are.
Yeah, because all throughout this, we have the 4 different families and what they do, and who they are, kind of.
5 if you include the royal family.
5 including the royal family, yeah.
Because, yeah, you've got the royal family and all the various guards that are also listed.
Yeah. So I am curious if in the 5th we'll get more information on some of these people that, like, the priest who wanted to do something about them. I think I already said. 2 more heads for you to listen to. But yeah, so red's dead. Light blue is dead. Oh, I know I said dark green died, but what does the game actually say who died?
Red is dead. Dark blue is here. Light blue is dead. Dark green is here. Blue sends off the flare. Orange is in the soulstone. Extra dead one, and the fake jester who disguises himself in a green coat. So green is totally fake. Light. I'm assuming it's a lighter green.
Yeah, yeah, see, in here it doesn't tell us who actually technically takes the dive here. Because this is a...
Yeah, no. It doesn't say it. Only says only one of 2 explorers survives and gets rescued by a ship.
Yeah, so we don't even know who lives right at this current time between us.
Well, and heck, from what this is even saying, it's not even taking into account the last game that we haven't gotten to.
Yeah.
They're not talked about. Which... yeah, I'm actually looking at the list of games in the wiki, that's not here. So...
I guess the question is, when did our next game come out? 2023. And it's not really talked about, apparently. But we don't know what to expect, because we're not going to touch that yet. So we don't want to foreshadow ourselves into anything. Oh, wow. This is ahead. So, well, I guess, though, with the next game, we'll know because...
Okay, it is connected, but it's not listed under the games list for some reason. But, yeah, just looking at its page on the wiki, it has... This is a stub of a page.
Yeah. Okay, these are actually kind of nice little drawings in these books.
Yeah, no. Well,
So yeah, this
I'm looking for other...
This one really is a not so much telling us what's going on and more of a backstory seeming one. The only thing connecting a lot of these puzzles was seriously the family trees.
Yeah, this was definitely a... We're going to talk about the families of the Resistance. And the only thing we get in the end by it all is, okay, the Jester has played with us in a way to get us to open a portal to try and escape himself.
Yeah, right. I also have to
And
take a
took
mental note here.
took a scrap of paper that supposedly has part of the king's name, and taking the name will harm them. Had we seen that paper? That was on your wrist from the start of the game.
I don't even remember. I might have.
Well,
I should have.
yeah, when we started the game, we didn't have magical things on our wrists. Something got put on our wrists in, like, chapter 1 or 2.
Oh. We can keep bouncing around to check this stuff. I know I'm sending a lot of invites by doing this, but... I'm a member.
Oh, we'd have to actually play through a puzzle and get the scene, I think.
Chasm, the
recall where-
Vault, the Trial, the Memento, and the Illusions for Chapter 1. Let's just hop in here for a moment and just kind of go back and
Chill in the chapel.
Chill in the chapel while we look towards the things. Cause yeah, so I really want to know. I really want to know the opening of the next one just to know which one of us is technically not didn't make it. Because you said Orange was stuck in a stone,
Yes.
which leaves one of us.
Yeah, red is dead. Dark blue or dark green is alive from the end of this. Light blue is dead.
Yep.
Blue is alive. Orange is in a stone.
So there's a chance maybe Orange got out and is this boat person, or it's Blue running around.
Yeah, this could be blue with one of these two.
For the next one. But
Because, yeah, Orange sacrificed himself. Orange stabbed himself.
yeah.
There's no way for Orange to be alive. So there are two alive at the end of this. Unless Dead Explorer found with the diving helmet is blue, in which case, at the end of this game, there is one alive.
One alive with a new person then. Because, yeah, I got picked up on a boat, and I doubt it was just floating.
You got picked up on a boat, and the next game of the series is the friend ship, and ship is capitalized S.
And it is, I mean, it's We Were Here Expedition. The friendship. So it could be seriously a whole new character with how that title is. Going game to game though, I definitely do think it's getting better. This game definitely has a pretty good checkpoint system. I'm so glad it's like this, and we figured that out in the third one. So the previous game that we figured out, they're getting better with the checkpoints, so we didn't feel like we had to keep going.
Go through an hour's worth of content.
Go through
if you
8 hours of content in one sitting.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot nicer with the checkpoint system. A lot nicer with the puzzles overall. Because there felt like there was a lot less of the human-shaped thing. Which human-shaped thing? There's 3 of them on my board. The one with the right arm bent at a right angle pointing toward the head, and the left arm pointing at a 45-degree angle pointing away from the head.
See,
I'm sorry, that describes 2 of them still.
See, when the jester / demon whatever sucked us into that carriage, those puzzles were actually really good. Yeah, a bit mind-boggling with the cube and all that, but it was still really good.
Right, that. Yeah, that's it. I think that's where we get the magic wrapped onto one of our arms.
I think so.
That one was a good trip.
Yes, like those puzzles being so weird and obscure made sense because we were sucked into a magical thing. And, you know, you had to magically find your way out. And no, I was super happy with those. My favorite puzzles so far, especially that toy side-to-side thing. That favorite in the game. That was just fun to try and do. Like, I mean, you know the cube, that first one where it was Oh, we connected these two. Oh, we got another room. Okay, we connect those two. Oh, there's more.
Yeah, and then we get that cube which has the ghost realm,
And then
which just made everything that much more confusing.
it switched to the two-sided thing of one sunny cube, one dark cube, and you switch.
Yeah, that's what
between
I'm
the
talking
two.
about.
Yeah. I
'Cause, yeah,
wonder.
we started with
Wonder if
the,
there's anything hiding in there with the imagery of things, and not like an actual book.
I don't think there was. I
'Cause,
just know.
us
Heck,
connecting symbols the whole time. I wonder if there's something in there with that.
I don't know. They all seem fairly basic in what they got. I do know that, yeah, looking around even this room at the stuff on the walls and things, just like the other games, if you look at a book, there's not going to be any useful information. There's a book up there that has a picture of a planet or two, but even that doesn't have any useful information. It's
I
something that, even at high res textures, isn't useful. It's fuzzy. I can send you up there. You want to look at that one.
Well, what they did with this one, their hints tab here, I actually appreciate something like this, but these were not helpful.
Yeah, no,
They
these
were
hints
the
were
vague of
the
what we
bare
were
minimum that you need. It's not the, okay, I'm now stuck after figuring out everything that is listed in there.
Yeah,
I
it's
think there
a
was the one that the third one helped, and it was just a thing of I didn't understand one concept.
well, it's just like this room specifically. They're really some members of each guild are easily identified. Place them. Start with these. We did. It didn't help. Like, no, duh. Then if you're uncertain where to place them, use deduction. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and because yeah, this is the one that we got stopped on the first night, and then I just came in and threw people randomly down vaguely. I understand the four in the front, the women in the middle, and the guys in the back. The issue that I think we had was lady with a hat, lady with a hat, guy with a hat, other guy with a hat, whereas we ended up with guy with a hat and guy with a hat, I believe.
Yeah.
Or we ended up with them sitting next to each other, and that was the confusion. Because I know we had this guy right, but it was the order of these two, or which of the two with the hat it was, and definitely this bench was backwards.
Yeah, and here's the last hint. The notes and drawings spread across chapel provide clues of the resistance.
No duh. And
Like,
the resistance doesn't help us at the placing people down part.
like you look at this book, only one person on this book is actually over there. And that's the glass blower lady with the bond. Like, what would I even deduce from this? What would I deduce from the owl's thing next to it? Like, there's so much not helpful information all around. Like, there is
Yeah.
no, there's not even paintings that help. Like, I love the introduction to the help, but it needs to be more than the vagueness of what we already know.
Yeah, and what you get is in these two side rooms that only one person can be in the top one at a time.
Yeah, like they're definitely doing more and more right, and not, ruining the experience. But when you have people who get stuck because tired or it's been long or something, and they need that help, they need something. Not a lot. Don't get me wrong. Don't spoil it, but a actual hint in the right direction. But no,
Yeah, and I just noticed something I hadn't noticed before, these little things on the side things, but even still, there's just this one for someone who's already designated by uh, their red sitting spot,
yeah, and then along with the priests as well
which
here.
isn't useful. It's just great. Yeah, those two, the two with the hats, have the exact same hairstyle, just different colors.
It
And I'm
was literally a matter of blonde or redhead.
blonde or redhead, and they're both in here, but the lighting of the color back there just makes it hard and impossible to read. And this wouldn't help because it adds yellow light to the entire situation.
Yeah, which, by the way, I appreciate the torch so we can see.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it kind of ruined colors of things, but hey, we could actually see, which was great.
Yeah, it definitely made it such that if you ended up in a dark space, you could see things.
You got anything of notes of what you liked, what you didn't like, other than this room?
I like where they're going with things. But yeah, that hint system, it needs to be a thing for the I have been here for 30 minutes and am missing something that is not just a fundamental. I need something a little more slap me in the face with the answer, not tell me the basics you need to know to find what you need to know.
Agreed.
But otherwise, yeah, the game's really good. I want to know more of the story and how everything interconnects, and it does feel like there's a little bit of a mismatch there because we're getting histories of different states, different times, but I want something that pulls all of those threads together and gives us a clear statement of what's going on. And because yeah, I know the demon existed and isn't the jester, but the way things played out, my brain was and still is a little interconnecting the two characters.
Yeah, because I thought they were the same until I was looking at something that And, you know, at one point, I'm pretty sure we see them separate in that them sucking us into that magical area. And that's the first time we actually truly know of the demon personally. Like,
Which game?
this
Was
one.
that 2? That was this one.
This one, we got
I
sucked
thought-
into that carriage, and we actually saw the jester in a different figure. That wasn't the king.
Mm.
Like, that's the demon that we didn't know was actually doing things.
But the demon did show up in game 1 or game 2, whichever one was that, doing the play on the stage. That darkness that was settling in every time you got something wrong.
That was the jester, I thought.
I thought that was the demon filling up the space with blackness.
I think they were called, like, the puppeteer or something. Let's look this up while we're discussing.
But I don't.
Theater puzzle. These are just answers. I don't want the answers. Creepy marionette is what some people call it. My food has arrived and it smells amazing.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize 2017, 2018, 2019, 2022, 2023. Interesting. Are they working on another right now?
Yeah, and they're working on another. It's a little hidden to find it, but it's there. It's made by them. It's recognized as the next. So, yeah. So we have one more stream of this, which we're planning to do here in 3 days.
Yeah, do we want to take a look at the achievements and look at an achievements list to see? Because I know one of the guides that I was looking at up a different thing. It does have a statement of where's it?
Well, it's definitely, we're gonna jump around a little bit. Because, again, we interact with each other so much, so most of the things we've overlapped.
Chapter
Also,
1,
this
Part
place is
1,
called
the keep.
Castle Rock, apparently. I don't think I ever realized the name of the actual place we were at.
So, the first thing we will need to do is the vault, where I will need to go into the the chasm. We were together until you got in the birdcage.
Well, we started separate, though, remember?
Yeah, but the first achievement is for both. Escape from the prisons.
Okay.
A way out of here, escape from the prison. Then the chasm has its thing, two halves escaped from the chasm. And then the vault has two escaped from the deep dungeons, assisted in escaping from the deep dungeon.
Okay.
And yeah, this is the one where you got in the bird cage and I had this weird circle, you had a different weird circle.
Yeah, because I remember
then
the cage.
you had-
That was oh, right. Where this.
Yeah, and then you had then there was the chessboard thing
Mm-hmm.
that fell out from under you.
Yeah, I don't remember the trials or whatever it was.
Yeah, the trials, and that's a two-part thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the toy box, which, yeah, that one we don't need to redo.
One thing of
Escape from the
note.
Jester's realm, escape from the keep? What? Oh, one of us has to be in the curse zone, one of us has to be in the normal zone. We have to figure out which one of us was where. Right? No. No, I think we got both of those.
Well, I need to help you with the deep dungeons, the trials, solving the riddles. I don't remember which one that is.
Okay, yeah, we did get both parts of the illusions. That was gave to both of us. So yeah, it's
Then
the
you
deep
have
dungeons and the trials. Then yeah, this one with the heads that we were looking at earlier at the chapel.
Mhm.
And then yeah, we in here need to redo this, and I need to be up and get the. I assume I do. Do I have Guess Whomst?
Well, and then at the very end, I
Oh, I do.
sacrifice myself for you
Covered this.
as well.
Yeah. Reign of the Resistance. That as well. Yes. Oh, and I think there is one of the. Yeah, one of. Was it Rockbury that I need to bring the thing in next time? Which one did we do second?
The graveyard.
Okay, the graveyard's the one I need to walk in then.
Well, with us playing on Wednesday, I know I'll have a guide up at least. Just we do tend to kind of plow through it.
Yeah,
unless we know there's something truly to look at.
Yeah, we're just gonna plow on through and just have to double check achievements lists at the end of things to make sure we know what we have to do, and even have up a guide with the achievements and say, okay, I'm missing X. Where is X?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. It's probably a good time to start wrapping that up there of our little discussion. So glad I remembered this series and found out there was more than just 2 games. So...
Oh, I knew that there were 3 or 4 games, but the friendship was new to me, and I have no idea what's in store for us there. Heck, I hadn't even seen this one played through before we started doing it, so everything was new to me here.
So, yeah, no, this is great. I'm glad we're doing this, and once we get through that, we're gonna be diving into back into another series until that's done, and we'll get around to the 5th one sometime next year.
We'll get there eventually. Yay!
So, with a positive note on this series and very well loved, we're ending this here and can't wait until we get around to the next. So, without another ado, we'd like to wish everyone a good night, day, whatever time of day, and see you for one more on Wednesday.
Ta-ta!